So good evening everyone. I hope that you all have gone through with yesterday's session and you all have run your first program in Eclipse or maybe some other IDE. So let me show you what is the agenda for today. So I will show you agenda for today. So today I will share you the websites that you can practice on. So I have searched on Google today, and let me share you my screen, and please ping if you can see my screen. Okay guys, can you see my screen? Okay, thank you. So people are still joining, but let's get started because already 7:36. So agenda for today is that I have searched upon Google. I have searched on several websites. If you will go to search Selenium free practice websites, then you may get these links, but I have specifically uh, find some website that you can practice on. Like this is the travel website. uh, One of them is travel website, so you can practice how to automate a travel website. And this is basically website for e-commerce website to practice on. And I will share this link with you guys. So guys, people are facing problem on joining at this time, but everyone should join. I already said that 15 minutes before, because the pop-up comes on screen and I have to already accept the invite, so that makes disturbance. So I will start. So let me show my agenda for today. So agenda is that these are the websites that you can practice Selenium after my lectures. And I will give lecture on web elements today. So how to find web elements, how to locate those web elements, so that you can automate those things. So I will now start. So if anybody has faced any problem yesterday, then I will give 5 minutes to ask their queries, because people are still joining. So this will be a good time for us to discuss any doubts. If anybody has faced any problem. Okay, so what was? So which jars you have added? Okay, after that, can you share your code? Okay, then you can ask this query on Google Classroom, or when I will share this lecture on YouTube, then you can ask this question on comment also. So I will try to resolve your query. So next, anybody has any problem? Anybody else has any problem? Okay, thank you guys. So to yesterday I have told about how to run your first script. So today let me open a website so that you can uh, go through with practicals also. So I have searched these websites and I will share this file with you guys. So let me copy this URL and I will paste this URL in Google Chrome. So this is very good website for practicing, and the URL I have copied from here was, let me copy, this was the link. I am copying and pasting over here because I want to keep my that file on the same place, because in my machine I don't have Acrobat Reader, that's why I have done that. Am I audible, guys?
Could you please little louder, Nandan?
Okay. So this is the website that you can practice on. So in this website several uh, things are there, like every type of web element is present, and other website is this uh, Selenium EG test. Let me do this from here. And I will copy and I will show you all the websites. So in this website basically Selenium has several elements to locate on. So if you click on input form, so you can automate forms, you can practice on this website. Some people do things that they try to automate their practices on like Facebook and other websites. So this is not legal to increase load on some these type of websites. So that's why you should not do that. So if I will click here, so this is simple form demo. If you will click here, then you can find this text box, you can practice, you can enter value, how to, because if you do manual testing then you enter some value here and then you try to test that. So this happens like that. So you in the same pace you have to do these things also. So let me show you some other URLs also, so that from today we can start. One more website is, someone has created this website. So in this website, so this is the basically search box and several this is e-commerce website to practice and automate, how to automate things. This is website especially made for automation practice, so you can practice on this website. And yesterday I have shared a link, that was Internet Heroku app. I hope that you guys got on that file that I shared on WhatsApp group. So let me open some web like this website. So in this uh, URL you will find a form, and if you will give your email ID here, like vandan@gmail.com. So if you will give this URL, so this form will open, and you can see in this form checkbox buttons also, text box, and email text box, password field, drop down, all things are present. So guys, whosoever is joining now, please make sure that you join on time, because it's too disturbing for everyone joining after a time. So this is the website. So I will paste this URL on chat box. Don't worry about anything. I will show how to enter the links and text in these boxes. This is the drop down. You can automate this drop down as well, and basically this is the link for the practice. Enter. You have to I want to tell something, like one thing especially you should remember guys, that if I want to go that form, I will simply open this website. Please mark the steps I will automate, and put value in that text box today by using several locators. So you should first aware of the steps how to reach into that text box first. So after that you can only, so I will write everything here. I'm starting, but before that let me show you something. So please guys, I am asking a question. Do you aware of web element? What are web elements? No. Okay. So
Web elements are the ones like for the elements that are present on the web page, like a text box,
yeah. Okay.
uh,
Correct.
radio buttons, all
Okay.
those stuff.
Okay. That's good. So web elements are the elements present over the web page. Like I have this web page, and I will click on sign in, put some email here. So this text box is an element. This is an element, and basically HTML element is an web element. Okay guys, so we this is a button, this is a submit button, and this is also a submit button. So these type of things, like this button, this text box, this link, these are the web elements. So we need to reach out to those web element first to automate. So today's my agenda is about web elements, because if you want to automate anything, you need to first understand what is the web element and how to locate those web element using locators. Because if we want to reach some place, we need address, and these locators are the address that helps you to reach into those web elements. Okay guys, so web elements are basically 7 8 web elements are available in our Selenium. I have not counted, but one of them is name, ID. Basis on this you can reach out to those elements. And locators, these are the locators, and locators are different types. So you can locate the web elements using locators, and there are several type of locators present in Selenium. So name locator, id locator, link test. I will explain each and every one and code, give a code example. XPath, CSS selector, basically CSS selector is a CSS locator. Okay guys, and several more are locators present, like class name. So these are the locators, and using these locators you can reach out to web element. So if you want to target any web element, suppose you want that for testing this website, for checking that you can, if you manually do things like Selenium will do that, but you have to write a Selenium script for that. If you want to check whether this email is valid or not, or we can enter any email, any value in this text box. So how will you do that? You will say, normally come to this URL by clicking on the sign in button, and after that you will see that create an account button. So we manually you will test like let me see that whether this email ID is allowing me to create an account or not. So you will simply put an email ID over here. You will do like this, and this similar process we have to do with our code. And after you put an email ID here and click on this button, then you will redirect to that sign up form. So let me show you again what we are going trying to do that. Guys, are you getting what I am trying to say? Okay, so I want to test like I will come into this website. I have login with this website. Guys, am I audible now? Because many comments I am seeing that you are not audible. Okay, thank you. So I will come to this website. I will check whether this website allowing me to automate things or not. Suppose this is a basically sales website. I want to check that I can sign up or not. So if you have done manual testing ever, so what you have done to test a sign up form, that you will simply move to the sign up form. So what is the process over here? You will come first, without coming into this URL, without opening this URL, this is not possible to testing as manually in automation also. So you simply went to the Google Chrome and you will paste this URL or either directly open. So what is the first step? Let me write here. First step is redirect to desired URL. Okay guys, second step will be what we can what I have done, I have tried one thing guys. I have tried that I can directly jump to that sign up form, but that was not possible even manually. So whatever things you can't do manually, you cannot automate, you cannot do that from automation also. I want to reach this URL, so this is this URL. In this URL this form is present. So what I was trying to do is, first thing that I wanted to directly jump to this sign up form. So I copied my URL from here and paste. Look what happens. It asking me to create an email account, and then it will only allow me to go to this URL. So suppose if you think that if you will move directly from automation, that from automation also this will not be possible. So if you want to do anything, so step by step process, what you do with manual, you have to write script on following those steps only. If you do different things, you cannot automate. And one more thing guys, nowadays everyone is learning coding, and everyone thinks that learning some Selenium script, and this is very good, and am a successful automation engineer. So guys, this is not good thing, because if your automation script is not finding a defect, so that's worthless to do anything. So whatever operation you perform from manual testing, you should also perform from automation as well. So my first step was to moving to this URL, but this website has not allowed me to jump directly into this form. That's why I first, what I have done, I clicked on this sign in form. Let me see if this sign in form is accessible directly or not, so that I can write my steps manually, and then I can write a script for that. So this signing form is allowing me to coming to this URL, and I can come to this, but I will start from here. So I will move to this URL. Index.php, this is the base URL. I will come here. So I will write my move into this URL, and after that what I have done, that I have clicked on this sign in button. Okay guys, so I have clicked on this sign in button. So I will you guys have how many guys have manual testing experience here? Can you comment out? Okay, okay guys, thank you. So you guys will be able to understand what I am trying to say. So after that, you want to test sign up form, and if you want to test sign up form, you have to come in this page, and after that you will be coming to this URL, and you will click sign in, because there is no link directly jumping to this sign up form. So I will click on this sign in button. So I will write my test step here. Click on sign in button. Okay guys, today's practical session, and agenda is very clear. So after clicking, let me click, and after clicking I will jump to this page. Okay guys, and what I have to do now is I have to put an email ID over here. So I will do that. So now our third step is input email ID in text box to sign up. After that, we have to click on this create an account button. Click on create an account. Guys, someone is still joining account button. So what I have tested, that this is the checkbox, uh, this is a valid email ID. So after that I will click on create an account button, and I will jump to this page. Okay guys, so how I will know that I am in correct page? I will check this URL. So this part will come on validation, but today's our agenda is not validating the test cases. So my test case is, as of now for today, is that I have to create an account. Okay, so I will write these steps through our script. Am I clear? Guys, I'm waiting for your response.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so what I have to do, but you will do this task, but how Selenium will know, how your code will know that this is the locator? Because there are several locator, there are several web elements in this page. This is the basically this is the uh, image, and this is the button, drop downs, this is the card button. Okay, this is the image, again a button, again a button. So in this page, this is the button. Okay guys, this is the link, this is the link. How Selenium will come to know that where I have to go? So in that case, the problem solves with locators. Suppose I have to go to my family person place, then I will ask him his address. So in Selenium, locators locate the web elements. So how many types are locators present in Selenium? There are many types, several types I have not counted. So name, ID, link test, XPath, these are the locators. So yesterday I have asked you guys to run the program. So what I will do today, I will automate my these 4 steps. I will automate these 4 steps today. So let me write from scratch today. I will make a package, guys. Same thing do with me. Today's code will be shared on GitHub URL. You guys have GitHub URL. If don't have, then subscribe to that YouTube channel. I will place that on description box. So everything will be present on description box. Otherwise you have WhatsApp link also, you can ask there, and I have shared everything yesterday on yesterday's session. Let me start from scratch. So I will make a package. So right click on this source, new package. So package name will be based on today's agenda, locators. Okay guys, and in this I will make a class. ID check email, check email, and I will click on this public static void main, and this will make a class for me. Now guys, my first target will that my browser should be open. So how will Selenium know to open a browser? So there is a class system. People are still joining. So there is a class system dot set property. Let me write, I will explain it there. WebDriver dot gecko dot driver, and I will pass the path over here where my driver in my machine. So I will copy, I have in this location, so I will copy and paste. Okay guys, so now this will come to know, okay, I have to open this Firefox browser, and that Firefox browser driver is present in this path. So first step tells that I have to open the Firefox browser, and Firefox browser is present in this path. So it will come to know, okay, this is the Firefox browser.
Hello. Bro, can you maximize your window because it seems that
Sorry, now ask your question. Who is this?
yeah, hello, bro. This is Mithun.
Okay, okay. So
Are you able?
yeah,
Yeah, I am not able to see
okay,
the
okay,
font size as it's very
okay, okay.
thick.
Let me increase my font size from here. Eclipse, somewhere it's given that to increase font size.
Yes.
Otherwise I will search on
Can you try it in edit option, file edit, or somewhere else?
no, I
Font
have done
text.
very
Okay.
zoom in. Okay,
Yeah, now it's good. So,
thanks for the
yeah,
this
it's
information.
okay. Okay, thank you so much.
So now everyone is able to, if anybody is facing any problem regarding this window zooming zoom out, please because I am on my Eclipse machine, so I am not able to see out your comments. So you can simply do one thing, that you can unmute yourself and ask your question, like I don't know who have asked, but that was a good thing. Thank you guys. Now let me start. So this Firefox driver will open. Okay, so till here everybody is okay or not? Please comment. Okay guys, one more thing, that everyone should be coding with me. What is the difference between driver and browser? S. Ramakrishna Veeramallu. So driver is responsible to opening a browser. If you want to open Chrome browser, then you need to download and paste somewhere Chrome driver. So driver that helps to open a browser. Okay guys, do with me, don't think that you will see the recording and then if you will not, because I am my speed is very slow, because we have just started coding in Selenium. So if you guys will not do with me in same pace, then don't think that you will do this thing in after watching videos, that will not be helping. So practicing with me. So now, so this up, if I will run this script, what will happen? Anybody can tell except Sumit. What will happen if I will run this script only, nothing else I will write?
You will actually open the Firefox menu. Automation will be open the Firefox, right? Firefox.
Yeah, right. And now I want to move in my first step in this URL. So let me write here, this will open Firefox browser without any path, any URL, because I have not passed any URL. So now this driver class object will need a URL, driver dot get. So this get method is basically a string method, and in this string method you need to pass URL like a string. Okay, this is one method to redirect on a URL. Second method is also there, this will redirect into given URL. Another method is driver dot navigate to, and path. So I will tell you later on what is the difference, but first let me do with this get method. So basically what happens, this is a very famous interview question, what is the difference between driver dot navigate method, navigate to, or get method. So I will explain you later on. So if I will run this script, let me run first so that I can make sure that everything thing is going good. Until script is running, let me take your question. Hi Vandan, please also show up that HTTP mandatory. Yes, else we'll throw another. Okay. Let me start first. Okay.
Hello.
Yes. Neeraj.
I have a question.
Okay. Okay. Let Neeraj, let
Why
the
will
script
you?
run first, then I will take your question.
Okay,
So
sure.
okay. This URL, guys, I close that pop-up. Let me run again. So this browser got open, and this redirect to URL. So this was the script that I written on, and that happened. So now Neeraj, you can ask your question.
Why we use WebDriver? Why not Firefox driver?
Why we use driver?
WebDriver. Like we use WebDriver driver is equal to Firefox driver.
You
We
you
can't
want to
use
say,
Firefox driver.
you want to say that this, why I can't write Firefox driver here?
Yeah.
You can write
Yeah.
here, but one thing you should remember that, let me write first my code, then I will tell you that this is the basically interface. So open, let me open this. So this is the interface. Okay, so this will find only those drivers which are present in this interface. So this is the process of abstraction. So that is basically core Java concept. So abstraction is done for security purpose also, and if you don't want to uh, extend your method to anyone, so this happens because this you can simply write Firefox driver also. Am clear? Am I clear, Neeraj? Okay. So this will also open the your desired things. Guys, let me explain once more. Suppose I have for Neeraj questions related to Neeraj. Suppose I have 4 books and my kid has 3 books. I want my kid to only access 3 books from those 4. I don't want to access any outsider book. So I will, what I will do, I will ask him that please access your 3 books from me. I have present those 4 books. So why I will create a separate, if I have that book, so why I will allow my kid to purchase separate one. So if WebDriver has that Firefox driver, so I will make sure that Firefox driver comes from this WebDriver, so that everyone should know that what I have to implement, that this Firefox driver knows that I have came from this WebDriver interface, and I have to implement things according to their WebDriver prototype. Okay. So now my second step is, I will take another question if someone is asking. Okay. So now my second step comes, click on login button, sign in button. But before clicking on sign in button, you should know where is the sign in button is exactly present. So for that, now the uh, locators come on picture. So sign in button is present here. What I will do now, I will right click over here. When I right click on this sign in button, the last option is inspect. If you will do the same thing using Firefox browser, then it will ask you in between and inspect elements. Let me do it from Firefox browser. I will do paste this URL. Maybe I have done some proxy settings, that's why this URL is not opening directly. So let me remove those proxy settings. Now I was using some software, that's why I need to set up those proxies.
Hello, Manthan.
Okay,
We can do it in manually only, or we can do by script also. The steps you followed just now.
what manually, what autonomous? I don't understand your question.
Like you have do the setting proxy manually.
Yeah, no. Actually, no. I am not automating that proxy setting. Actually, I was unable to hit that URL. So I was practicing JMeter to a tool for performance evaluation. So that JMeter tool was asking me to set up some proxy to capture the things over the screen. That's why I have set up those proxy on that time. So you don't need to do anything, because I have did this settings. So I have removed those settings so that I can go this URL.
Like there are some
Permissions.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I will come those things on later on. Today's my oh, today my agenda is locators. So I came to this URL, and now what I will do, I will right click on this. Now it will, here you can see inspect element. Now you can see this, what is this element? This is the anchor element. Oh yeah, means it's not a button, it's a link. And this anchor element has some tag name. And what is that tag name? Tag name is A. What is the attribute? Attribute is the class. Value login. Guys, are you able to uh, catch what I am trying to explain? Okay, tag is what? Okay, guys, this is the element, web element. Okay, this is the web element. Input type is equal to text. I have created an example for you. So input type is equal to text, id is equal to email, and class is equal to email design. So what is tag name? This input is the tag name, and similarly where that anchor tag A is the tag name. Okay, attribute is, this is type is the attribute, id is the attribute, class is the attribute, and this email for this id is the value. Okay, so similarly over here, this is the your tag name. This is your tag name A. So let me write here. What is the tag name? So you need some information to go to that locator. So tag name is A. Attribute is what? Class. And value is equal to login. So if I want to go my family person's address, so that I will need address, and for this web element this is the address. And now how to use it, this I will explain. One more thing, this is the link sign in, and this anchor tag makes it link sign in. Anchor tag, you all guys must have information that what this is the starting of the anchor tag, this is the closing on, in between whatever is written is the link. So link test is also will be used for this. So link text, this is the one type of locator sign. So now I will take your questions. Guys, please tell that you are able to understand or not. Everyone is necessary. Okay, so this is the or information. Now as I have told that we have several type of locators present, so I will do this task using, because we don't have any id over here, so I can't use id locator. Okay, I have a class, but this is the not common class for all. This is the genuine, because this is sign in button and login, this relates to this. So this will not be common. Otherwise this is another information present for me, that this is the link text. So wherever you find anchor text, you can use link text over there. So now I will make a locator. So let me write syntax. I will do this task using, because name is not present over here, so I can't use name locator. id is not present, so I can't use id locator. Link text, because this is the anchor tag, I can use link text. Okay, xpath I can use, I will do this with using xpath and link text and css selector as well. So and class name is also present, so we can use class name. So these four will be helping us, these four locator will be helping us. Link test, because we have anchor tag xpath, let me write this with xpath. So what is the syntax of xpath? Tag name attribute is equal to
And then it's // tag name.
yeah, I know that happen. Please mute yourself. Actually, this is the syntax.
No, Vandan, it's at the rate attribute equal to value.
Yeah, I forgot that. Don't worry
Sorry.
about it. So syntax for XPath. Let me write first, guys, then if I make any mistakes, please correct me, then I will take your correction also. CSS selector, tag name, attribute, again I sorry, here you will be tag name, attribute equal to value. Okay. So I will use these locators. So now let me write. So how to locate? Let me copy my syntax here. This information I will copy. So guys, I have project anchor tag this information, and I will use this to automate. So how to do driver dot? So driver knows that you have to go to in this link, and after that you have to find an element. So type find element by dot which locator. So when you click on dot, there are several locators present: class name, CSS selector, ID, link text, name, partial link text, tag name, XPath, class name, and many locators are present over here. So what I want to use XPath. I want to use XPath. Now you can write your XPath. So what is the syntax for XPath is written over here: double slash at the rate attribute. What is the attribute? Is class is equal to value. What is the value for that class attribute? Login. So this will find your this sign in link. Okay guys, why are you selecting XPath instead of? Actually Naveen, I am explaining with each and every locator, from whichever locator it is possible. So I am doing this using XPath. I will do this with link text as well. Okay.
Okay.
So anybody has another question? I'm okay guys, I am very slow today. I know, because we are writing our first few scripts. So on writing first few I will be slow. In becoming 3 or 4 classes I will be in the same pace, but at the time will pass, I will speed up this process so that we can cover our course also. But I need to take care of each and everyone. I know that if somebody has some knowledge, but I want to make sure that everybody comes on same pace. Okay. So Neeraj, you can mute yourself. Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
Can two locators have same value?
Two locators have same value means I don't understand your question.
Like ID or name have value as
ID will on
both have value as
ID have test and another.
name is also having tab.
This can happen anytime. This can happen, but in a single web page, id will be unique. id will be not matching to any other id in the same web page, but name and id can be same in for single web element. So Pooja is asking difference between relative and absolute XPath. So Pooja, I am not coming to this topic right now. So relative XPath, you can directly jump to the this, like what I am using right now. But the absolute XPath is it starts from starting node of the DOM, like from where the HTML code has started. You need to locate this element from here. Like if you want to go suppose my hometown is Kanpur, and if I want to go to Kanpur, then I will go to the station, and then I will catch up a train, and then I will go to the Kanpur station. I will reach to the Kanpur station, and then I will take some cab or rickshaw, and using that I will go to the my home. But if someone offers me that I will land a helicopter in your place, and that will directly help to reach out directly, that will land into your house in the Kanpur, then that will be relative XPath. So absolute XPath, that I have followed the process, went back to that station, and then from station to Kanpur station, and that. So if you relative XPath is basically I directly locate that web element using some mechanism, and that mechanism I have explained to you guys. But absolute XPath, this starts from starting this HTML node, and from this you have to slash and then body, then slash, and then, so there is a mechanism. So you will come to this div element, then this div element. So I don't think we have to go with that process. So my agenda is to about locators. So if anybody has extra questions, guys, please ask me on comments in Google Classroom. But okay guys, so somebody has shared the absolute XPath for this. So after that I have written this. So what it will do, comment out what it will do, this script what it will do. Neeraj, Praveen, Pooja, please tell me what this script will do. Okay.
It will only after opening the web page, it will only find the login button.
Okay, I understand. Don't come further. Anybody else? It will find the sign in link. Okay, but only finding signing button is not sufficient for me. If I want to jump to this third step on that text box, then I need to click on it. So simply dot click, select this, and now I will run my script. So this has not clicked, something is machine, some error occurred, invalid syntax error, expression is not legal. So I have done some mistake. @class is equal to login. Okay, so I have not passed the tag name here, so tag name is A. Okay guys, so I missed out the tag name, so tag name will be here. Sorry for the syntactical mistake. Okay guys, now I will run this script. So this comes into this page. So I hope you all are getting it. Can you explain XPath syntax again? Okay guys, so that XPath syntax is this tag name. So tag name is should be here. I will correct it. See, I think syntax is basically designed from the developers of the Selenium. So you just need to practice, and after practicing it will become established in your mind. So don't need to explain it. I don't think that this is the syntax and this is the rule, thumb rule. You need always you guys need to follow these rules. I will remove this because in syntax I don't think this should be here. So you can go through with these syntaxes. Okay guys, Deepak, understand? Guys, please keep commenting. Okay, so as I run my script, and my script, this was the previous script that I ran, and after that when I have corrected out, then this page was open. Now what I have to do, guys, you can see that your window is not properly opened, but it means it's minimized. So you just need to maximize it. I will explain later, but how to maximize this window driver. So everything related to this browser done by the driver. So driver should know that what it has to manage. Driver will manage what it should manage, window, and what in window, when you click full screen, hash code, maximize, so you need to maximize this window. So let me maximize this window. I will explain this code later on, but for now, for clear understanding, you need to follow this code. Maximize the browser window. Okay guys, now let me run it again so that you guys can know what's happening with this code. So this has in this time this has maximizes this browser, and now it will click to sign in button and will jump to that URL. So we have completed till step second, and we have come on to this email box. Now again in this page we have to locate this email. Somebody has unmute herself for her herself.
One time actually, there's nothing.
Okay,
I'm getting error actually while giving it the export. So can you show me again that export code we have written?
I will copy and paste over here.
Okay.
Don't worry about the code. Code you will get on the GitHub. explain.
If suppose end users log in at a time, what would be happening?
If user logins,
I'm commenting.
okay. So what we have to do, we reach to this email, we have pasted the email, and now we want to click on this create account. So for clicking on this, again we need, who is this, please Mithun, please mute yourself, otherwise I have to mute. Okay, please repeat email create. So which email create, Susil? Please clarify your question. Last line. Okay. So what I have done, I have simply driver dot find element by dot id email. What I have done in this page, I have again find this, because my third step was that I need to find the this text box and I need to enter email here. This was my third step. So same thing I have done, that driver in driver will be in this page, and driver will be responsible for finding this text box. So driver dot find element, and it will find by id, because email id is given over here. So this is the unique thing that you can find over a web page. This will not never be repeated. So this is the most safe locator, so you can locate it by id. So same thing I have done, I have located by id, and id was actually email create. So you can see that id is email create, and when I have passed the id, so it was able to find this text box. But what will I do if I only find this text box? I have to enter some information here, and that information is email id. So I have passed those information, because this was a text box, so I need to put some information. So I have send keys, instance the email id on that send keys, using that send keys method. So that's the thing I have done. So now is it clear, Susil? If 10 users log in same times, what will happen? Okay, I will come, when I will come to those topics, I will explain Sivaredi. So because I have not explained anything about this, is basically a start. So everything explaining in a single day, in a single session, is not possible. Like question asking, differences between absolute and this is the basically first Selenium script, and everything is not possible to explain in this single script. Okay, so now I have sent the keys. Now what my fourth step is? My fourth step is click on that create button account. So again I will find the this web element using a locator. Right click on this button, inspect element, and this time you can see button id is submit create. When you will hover, it will select that. You can see over your screen that when I move my cursor to this button id, this selects this button. Likewise, when I go to this input box, this addresses this input box here. See, so this means we are correct and we are doing right thing. So right click, inspect element, and when I will come to this will submit, and again id is given. Okay guys, but we will use css selector for that. But one thing is you should remember, when id is given and there is no numeric value in id, when there comes a numeric value with an id, don't refer the id. I will suggest, I will tell you later on further lectures, but don't refer if anything with a numeric value with id, because numeric value will always be keep changing. So id will not be stable locator. So now you will need regular expression x paths. So that's why that will come on next pictures. Okay guys, so today's my agenda is only to let you understand how things happens in Selenium, my first script basically. So now I will do do this script using CSS selector and syntax for. So button id is submit create. Let me copy here so that I can refer you later. And what is the syntax for CSS selector? Tag name, attribute. And what is the attribute? What is the attribute? Attribute is id. Okay, attribute is equal to value. So there is a very little difference in the syntaxes of the XPath and syntax of the tag name, and that is, here you will find @, here you will not find @. This is little difference, and in CSS selector you don't need these two. This is the basically comment. This is not the part of the syntax like here. This is the part of the syntax, but this is the comment. Don't be confused related to this. Okay, so I will write driver dot. So my agenda is clicking on this button dot find. Why I am getting error? Driver dot find element by dot CSS selector. And what is the syntax? Tag name. And what is the tag name over here? Now I will ask you guys one by one. So Sushil, please tell me what is the tag name over here. I will give 30 seconds, not more than that. Let me open for you. What is the tag name over here? Sushil. So this time was sufficient. Button. So guys, I asked to Sushil, everyone should able to understand. I asked only tag name, Sushil. So I knew that you will not be able to understand. That's why. So button is the our tag name. So let me type button. ID. So after this tag name, this button ID is equal to value. And what is the value for that ID? Submit create. Now I will. So this will find this button, but not able to click until you click, until you find this method. Okay, so let me comment. This will click on create account button. Okay guys, now I will run this script quickly, and then we will take your question in within 5 minutes, and and forward. So this will be redirecting to the URL index.php. After that, second step, clicking on sign in button. First it will open the URL. Okay, it's open. Now it will come when the page will be loaded, then it will click on sign in button. It clicked on, it passed the email ID. Now it's moved to this page, and this was our first Selenium script. So guys, I have automated these I have written a script for these 4 steps. So this was our first class. So guys, now you can ask your question. I will give you 5 minutes. Without commenting, you can unmute yourself and ask your questions. We are not done yet, so please don't leave the meeting. Guys, please. Anybody has not any question? Everybody understand everything? I will pick some random names and ask, like I will, okay, let me find. So now Monica, I have a question with you, that what this line is doing. Monica, are you there? Please unmute yourself and explain me what exactly this line is doing. Guys, these sessions are for you only, so please keep this session interactive. Monica, can you explain this for me? Okay. Okay, now Mridula, your turn. Monica has not answered me, so Mridula, it's your turn. Are you there, Mridula? So Monica is not sure. Okay, thank you, but you should ask when I was explaining it. Now Sushil, please unmute yourself and explain this line for me. People are leaving this meeting. Guys, I am not taking your exam. This session are, I am organizing these sessions for you only. I have also enhancing my skills. I have technical skills, but sometimes you need to explore some more skills. And now it's Siva Reddy.
I just wanted to ask you that,
Okay.
yeah, this will find the email ID, what we are given that following the mission, right? So the driver will only find the email ID, should be that in the path.
No, Pratik, it's not like that. It will actually go to this text box. It will went to this text box and write email ID. It will not match any email ID because there is no matching email ID present. it will paste this email id. I am sending this email id to this text box so that I can create account using that. So next I will take Pooja. Can you explain this first line for me? Pooja, are you there?
Which part? Can you show me the script again, please?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm there. Can you show me the screen, please?
Yeah.
Script, please.
Yeah.
Driver.get HTTP or okay, it will fetch the URL and it will go to the particular website.
Okay. Thank you, Pooja. Now, Pooja, you can mute yourself. Okay. So, guys, maintain this session interactive. So keep interacting. Abira, because those guys who had not taken a part in questionnaire round while I was explaining, I will taking those persons at random. Sushil, please stop presenting what you are doing. Okay, now it's Mehak. Please explain this line for me.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
It will fetch the element with the attribute of class and value of login, and it will click that button, that is our login button. Driver will find that element with X using XPath and click that element.
Okay, good. Thank you, Mac. So guys, this was from my side. So when you have some confusion when I am explaining code, feel free to ask. I have anybody if has asked any question to me, I have explained. So Monica, you should have asked to me at that time. Otherwise you can refer that recording I will upload on YouTube today, so you can refer that recording. But live sessions are something different. uh, it hardly takes 5 minutes to explain this script. So but I have taken 1.5 hours, more than 1.5 hours. So again spending 1.5 hours for learning this code is not worthful. That's why I not actually people are doing today making video and uploading on YouTube for earning money. So these things you can do, but I don't think that education should be like that way, that professional earning. Education is not a business. That's why I have started these webinars. So my request to you, if you have any problem, feel free ask. Don't think that what anybody else will think, that guy already know the Selenium, I will ask something will go against me, people will think this. So don't join webinars if you think this, because these things for you. Don't be hesitate for anything. If you will learn, you will earn. So nobody will give his earning to you. So that's why learn and earn. This is my thumb rule. So this was from my side today. If anybody has any question, guys, please ask in Google Classroom. Sure, Monica. And I will upload this session in over here, and I will again share you GitHub URL, guys. These are the starting session. I am sharing my locations where to access which thing should be accessed from here. So this is my GitHub URL. Again I am requesting you guys to find this URL. I am pasting over here. Okay, so you can copy this URL. And one more thing, follow me guys on LinkedIn and subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you want to see this webinar again, then please subscribe. And maybe I would be earning some later on, then this support will be from you guys, will helpful for me. So follow me on LinkedIn as well. And one more announcement left, guys. Please don't leave now. So this is my LinkedIn profile. You need to just click on it. I will share. Please follow me on LinkedIn. And one more thing, guys, that I am uh, thinking to start about the core Java sessions. That session are also free. So first class will be abstract class versus interface. Likewise, somebody has asked me why WebDriver class is used, why you have not used the Firefox driver directly. So I have explained, but I knew that everybody would not be able to understand that. So I am starting core Java sessions as well, and those webinars will also not paid. So anybody if interested, then separately drop an email, otherwise I will be sharing a Google form. You should register from there. But people who will not be registering will not able to, because in future when I will be sharing some other sessions, then you will getting information that okay, this webinar is organized by this person. Okay guys, so it's too much time. I will stop my today's session here. So now question arises, when will be the next class? So guys, from tomorrow weekends are ending, so I am also working. So tomorrow class will not be there, but I will try that on Tuesday or Wednesday surely again we will start. But you need to practice these things. The questions that you are asking to me and you are getting some errors on your code, you can directly reach out to me anytime, but not after 9 p.m. Don't message on WhatsApp after 9 or 10, because guys, actually I am very punctual to my timings. I normally sleeps at 10, so I will not be answering after that. So and everyone is joined that group, girls, boys, and family members are also there, so this is not good to message every time. We should decide a time frame, that if you want to ask 7 to 9 morning and 7 to 9 evening, we can post on that WhatsApp group. That was good from my side, guys. So all the best for you, and I will share this code on GitHub. Thank you. Have a nice day.